foreign company registered outside India, but it has a Indian source income. So how taxability arise in a general circumstances? So in generally, the taxability will arise based on the DTAA rate or Indian income tax rate. So generally, if the company has a valid TRC on that particular country, then the treaty rate will be triggered and treaty rate will be prevail. So generally this will be happen, but there are certain points in Income Tax Act which will always override all the rules, even the treaty provision as well, which is called as a general anti-avoidance rule. And as per Income Tax Act 2025, the new name is a system anti-avoidance rule. So what happened in this case law? Here we are talk about the company based out on Mauritius invested in Flipkart Private Limited, Singapore-based company, and the acquisition will be happen on 2011 and 2015. And before 2016, there is an India-Mauritius treaty which says that even the Indian source income earned by the foreign company, but the taxability will arise only in Mauritius. And in Mauritius, there is a zero capital gain taxation. But in 2018, that Mauritius-based company sold shares of the Flipkart Private Limited, Singapore-based company to the Luxembourg, that is a Walmart group. So now what happened? Here is the provision between non-resident to non-resident only, but the shares of Flipkart Private Limited, which has a substantial shares of an Indian asset. So as per the section 9 of Income Tax Act, the taxability will arise in India, but as per DTAA rate, the taxability based on the Mauritius as per the general anti-avoidance principle, which says that this particular arrangement will happen only for the tax avoidance, then the taxability will be triggered in India only. And this is the way the case is finalized in January 2026, and they have to be paid tax, interest and penalty for that particular transactions of the capital gain happen in case of transfer of that Flipkart Limited shares to the Walmart group by that Mauritius based company. So this is the way the case will be in favor of the department, and the Mauritius based company have to be paid tax on that particular case law. So moral of the story of this case law is that even generally the DTAA provision will be triggered in general circumstances, but still if there is the particular transaction or arrangement is look like a fabricated, and in the new Income Tax Act there is a specific provision called system anti-avoidance rule. As per that also, the department get information from the specified financial institution, and based on that information, if these transaction is just for the fabrication of the tax avoidance, then also the taxation will be levy on the levy in India, and that particular company has to be pay tax in India if that particular arrangement will happen only to avoid taxation in India. So this is the way the matter will be resolved.